is this working? Yeah, okay. No, they're not. But could they stay here for the refuge and bodhicitta prayer and the four measurables, maybe? Okay. All right, so on the first page, let's chant the refuge and bodhicitta.
Good morning.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank again our sponsors, anonymous sponsor for his or her children, Devera Gabriel for healing recovery for the Sullivan family, and health and healing comfort for Steve Truitt. Sangye chödang tsoki chodam la janchu badu dani gyapsuchi dagi jinsok ki petsonam ki drola penchir sangye dupar shok. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through practicing the Dharma, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through practicing the Dharma, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. And then the four measurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. Senjentam chedewadang dewegyudang tempar gyuchi Children are welcome to go to their classes. Thank you.
Have
a good day.
Would you mind to introduce yourself just maybe 2 minutes? 2 minutes. You already did introduce. That one there, 1 minute. Everybody has copy? Domasi? Everybody has copy? Oh, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you again for coming to Tara practice. So we started the retreat yesterday. We did 3 sessions yesterday. Then I like to we're probably hoping to do 2 sessions. So maybe not. Maybe only 1. So this first session I would like to explain the practice. So then you can learn. You can learn and do it home by yourself. I myself, I'm not here advertising, but I do Tara practice every day at home, and based on this text that you are seeing, based on the text, I do Tara practice every day home. Why I do? Just want to share, So you see here, Lama Atisha here. There's the Indian master, that one who is wearing the red hat. That's called Lama Atisha. The Sanskrit is called like Dibamkara Shrijana. Marmeze. That's like deep like light. Marme in Tibetan, same like light. Marmeze in the Tibetan called Marmeze. Then Atisha, Dibamkara Shrijana, who came to Tibet to reestablish Buddha Dharma, because Buddha Dharma is kind of deteriorated back in Tibet, mixed with all kind of native religions, then become like shamanism, sounds like Buddhism, sounds like that, but actually is not. It's not Buddhist. It's not shamanism. It's all mixed. So it's almost like there's certain spices you can buy. When you put all the spices mixed together, a little bit of turmeric, little bit of this, little bit of that, so then you can't really tell. It's a turmeric, it's not turmeric, it smells like turmeric, but it's something else. So it's not pure. So Lama Atisha was invited into Tibet, probably cost a lot of lives. That time there's no airplane. Either you ride a horse or you walk, not my choice. So before Lama Atisha was very much needed back in Tibet. He's in charge of the huge monastery. He's in charge of the monastery. So they need him there very badly. So Lama Atisha told them, okay, let me go to pilgrimage. I want to visit all the holy sites. There's a lot of holy sites in India. Especially when Lama Atisha going to the Buddha Gaya, where Buddha was enlightened. When he's entering into the Buddha Gaya stupa, he saw there's a few women talking like couldn't see. Then I think all of a sudden that in the space there are like two ladies talking back and forth, asking probably what one should do in order to liberate or something like that. Not talking about, oh, let's go to eat ice cream. Not like that. Conversation is not about ice cream or cheesecake. So they're or go to shopping. It's not about that. So they're asking like, what is the path that one should walk in order to achieve fully enlightenment, something like that. So then Lama went around. So then there's, I think, when you enter stupa, there's the right side of the stupa. There's one Tara statues. Some people say that statues, kind of like talk to Lama Atisha. Anyway, so Lama Atisha heard a lot of message from Tara during circumambulating the stupa. Tara did mention, when he basically asked Lama Atisha, do Tara practice all the time, so then very much devote to Tara, so then asked, what she thinks if he goes to Tibet. So Tara said, okay, if you go to Tibet, there'll be a lot of benefit, a lot of people there get benefited, but your life will be shorter. Your life will be shorter. So the Lama said, if it's benefit, life, then those people, they probably don't mind. So anyway, so I'm not going to tell all the stories because it will take most of the time. So then Lama Atisha, why I'm telling this is like source of my inspirations, why I do practice every day. There's Lama Atisha, conversation between Lama Atisha and Tara, there's a source of my inspirations that I do Tara practice, so I do every day. Then Lama Atisha got sick, kind of the health problems. So then, of course, Lama Atisha, somebody who sees Tara like us, but there are actually like not just Tara, there's 3 different ways you can communicate. First one, not the best one. First one, not the best one. In the dream, you have frequent dream. There's one way to see, you could say saw, because you saw in dream. That's one way to see. Second, then you have visions. You have visions. Then third, that's the best. Then you can talk to like person to person. Doesn't mean everybody will see, but everybody. It doesn't mean if you're seeing that Tara is like person that you can expect or everybody will see. No, that's not going to happen. No. Anyway, so then Lama Atisha asked Tara, what can be done? So Lama Atisha is somebody who teach Buddhism and who know Buddhist practice. Every single Buddhist practice that exists in Buddhism, Lama Atisha know them, not just know them very well. Tara could suggest or do like Gya Samaja retreat, Chakra Sambhava, High Givati, there's many Tantra practice Tara could suggest to Lama Atisha to do, but Tara did not. Tara said Lama Atisha recite 21 Tara praises, 10,000 times a day. That's a large number. Then Lama Atisha told Tara that I could not do because I'm old, could not do 10,000. I think it's okay to be honest. No? Okay to be honest, there's nothing wrong. So then Tara taught Lama Atisha this 5 line. There's only 5 line. Long one, quite long. So you will see what we're going to say. 5 line. Saying just one probably take like 30 seconds, or maybe less. 5 line. Tara taught. Lama Atisha is very devoted to Tara, very devoted to Tara. Then Lama Atisha managed to say that 10,000 times a day. So then I'm thinking, oh, if Lama Atisha is somebody who knows every single practice that exists in Buddhism, knows them perfectly well, reciting just simple 21 Tara praises, get health benefit. Why don't I get any benefit? So that's my source of inspirations. What is lacking? Devotion. That's the only thing's lacking. Devotions. Or maybe, not sure, like maybe it's a lot of doubt. Lama Atisha has 0 doubt when it comes down to Tara practice. 0 doubt. Very much devoted. So, yeah, in my home I have like Lama Atisha's, tankas at my home, an altar room. So then when I go around reciting 21 therapies, whenever each time when I see, inspire me again. See, then remember the conversation. So material-wise, what they get, nothing. They are not interested about fame. They are not interested about material things. Their only goal is enlightenment. That's all what they're thinking. That's all what they want. So why I don't trust? There's no reason. Just to benefit us. That's all. Their goal is just to benefit us. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. So there's conversation between Mother Tara and Lama Atisha. There's a source of my inspirations that I do Tara practice because there are, we have issues in our life, but there's many unknown things. Tomorrow, we have no clue. We have some idea, but we have no clue. So Tara practice. So like we have nightmares, then we have we have fears, then there's obstacles created by people, then obstacles that created by invisible beings. You can't say they don't exist, they do exist, but they can't say because you don't see, doesn't mean they don't exist. So many things now, modern science finding is already found 2,000 years ago. For Buddhism, it's not something new. It's old, they already know. So there's many unknown. So it brings positive change. It brings, I think it brings success into mundane life. It brings success into spiritual practice. So it's good, it's very good. It also, like I say, it brings happiness. It brings happiness. It brings happiness. Happiness is important. If you are happy, so people get benefit. If you are not happy, more likely people get harm or hurt. When you are happy, somebody will get benefit. And your happiness is very important, very important. So just want to share with you because now there's a lot of people came to this. So there's a source of my inspiration why I say 21 Tara praises every day and I say dedicate. So now here again, devotion. There's something that each and every one of us has responsibility to develop based on your experience, based on your dream, based on your visions. Nobody can give to someone, like, oh, here, this is the devotion, keep that. It's not like you can't give. Unfortunately, you cannot give that. There's something that has to come from your heart. Not based on what somebody say you have to believe. No, we don't have to believe. It's your choice. So that's why it has to come from heart. Otherwise, we talk about blessing, what is the meaning of blessing? What's the meaning of blessing? Simply means change, transformations. You try to bless, try to transform from impure to pure. You try to, when you bless the environment, you're trying to transform the energy, positive, from negative to positive. That's what we're trying to do through ritual, through prayers. Same thing. How you can tell whether I receive blessing or not? If there's some change here taking place, that means you are receiving blessings. It's not like, there's a different way to present. Some people put their hand on somebody's head. That's not really blessing, but blessing means change. No change, no matter how many times somebody put their hand on your head. It's not going to power you. The person had part of this, just that's not really benefit. See, that's why you bless food. That's why you bless offering. That's why you bless environment, house blessing. What's the meaning? Through prayer, trying to change the energy inside the house from negative to positive. This all boils down on the intention. If intention is pure, compassion is kind, more likely there will be some impact on the environment. So now, why I'm talking about devotions? I'm not asking you to believe. So devotion only takes place if you do the practice. Even just it's not about the quantity. It's about qualities. It's not about quantity. It's not quantity. It's about qualities. Qualities. So, like you put container, the empty container outside. Probably there's many that things could reflect into the container. If the container has no water, there's nothing to reflect. You don't see reflections. Even though things could reflect, but something's lacking. What is lacking? Something to reflect. If you put water there, then you will see the reflection of prayer flags, reflection of something. That is the blessing. Water is devotions. If there's no devotions, there's nothing to reflect. Otherwise, the heart become like seed that's burn. It will never produce sprout. Theba maybe minamla kabishona mijidet. Without devotions, it's hard to develop positive thought. It's hard. It's not easy. But it requires a lot of effort to develop. Once you have devotions, it's easy to develop positive thought. So that's why devotion is important. Otherwise, your heart becomes like hot desert. Nothing grows. So much here. But that well is dry. There's nothing. There's no water. Therefore, make sure every day, make sure even just one drop goes there, here. Even you cannot pour like a whole glass of that, that's okay. Make sure every day one drop. Make sure it doesn't never get dry up. So that's devotion. Teba maybe minamla kabishona mjida. 7 minutes when you move, so then otherwise, without devotions, our heart will never produce any sprout. Sprout? Yes, it's like seed. It has ability, but it's all burn. See, so that's important. So all my friends, I'm just sharing with you. Then I feel like moral responsibility to make sure that you don't waste your time here. So whether you do practice or not, so then that's up to you. I cannot force. I just explain the benefit of doing practice, and you feel great. You feel like your life has purpose, your life has meaning, and you feel like you are doing something meaningful every day. Then you feel like useful. You see your life has purpose, your life has meaning to live. Not just a meaning, very profound meaning to live. So this is good, it makes. Now you will see probably when we read the benefit of Thara reciting 21 Thara praises, that prayer, then plus we recite another prayer, then you see at the very beginning, who wrote that prayer? I did not write that prayer. I did not make it up. Somebody wrote hundreds of years ago. Sadhana mi dewa. Human happiness, divine happiness, the best form of human happiness and divine happiness. So now think about what they mean human happiness. But we have body, physical body, that you see, no need to explain. We all have. American, Tibetan, monks, nuns, we all have the same body. Doesn't mean monk has two heads. Monk has only one head. Doesn't mean you become monk, then you have to get two heads. It's not like that. Same, physically same. His Holiness say all the time, physically, mentally, we are same human being. We are all called human beings. Then there are the different labels they put on. So I'm now talking about human happiness. Think about it. That we have body, we have something somebody call brain, some people call mind, something they thinks. Physical happiness, what people do, people try to eat healthy food, try to exercise, do all kind of things. Yeah, good things that people do. People receive receive benefits. So now when it comes down on something they're thinking, what we do, that also needs to be taken care of too. It's not just physical body that needs to be taken care of. Plus that also needs to be taken care of. Otherwise, that will make life also, complicated, life more and more complicated. That could make your life more meaningful, more happier, more like positive. That could make your life more miserable, more pessimistic, more negative, much more difficult. So that also needs to, we need to think how to take care of that too, not just shower, clean this body. There's also something else needs to take care. So that's human happiness based on physical, mental, two of them. Physical, pretty good in the Western world. People do pretty good things to take care. Mind, what do you do? Much more obstacles towards that, and harder to take care, harder to remove all the obstacles. Therefore, if you do recite 21 Thara praises with some level of devotions, longer version, shorter version, or even the mantra, things will turn around. And it will definitely help. So based on my little experience, very tiny experience, it will definitely help. And as I said, then you feel like that your life has meaning to live. Your life has purpose to live. Then you realize your life is meaningful. Then you realize this life is precious. Now you slowly try to understand what Lama Tsongkhapa, Lama Atisha, Shakyamuni Buddha said, precious human life. Now you slowly kind of try to get something, is slowly making a little bit sense then why they said this called precious human life. Now you are getting glimpse of test what precious human life means. So so then it will eliminate all the fear, nightmare, so and it's very good. It's good. You get a lot of benefit. Okay. So as every year we try to do this few times to benefit all our members, all our benefactors, all our members. As I said, I light many candles on my altar, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I make sure that none of them goes off. Dedicated for people who help the center, and I think about them. So then all the people, their name put in front of Thara, I think about them. So then say prayer, 21 Thara prayers dedicated, so as a spiritual friend. So that's what one should do, to think. First we think about the people who you know them. There's a lot of people you don't know them. There's a lot of living beings that you never have contact in this life, physically contact. So then you based on them, so then you kind of like try to go beyond, then based on the knowledge you learn from Buddhism, every single breathing living being looking for happiness. So then based on that knowledge, then you try to pray. You try to pray for all of them, okay? So anyway, so I very much wish this Tara practice will expand. So then whole community get benefit. Oh yeah, just want to share that with you. So that's what I'm saying. So I will talk too much today. So maybe we may end up doing one session. That's okay. So it's important people to understand the practice. So this practice was composed by one of the Tibetan masters a couple hundred years ago. So now for the sake of knowledge, when you look at the paper, when you look at the practice, it begins with refuge and bodhicitta prayers. So somebody may ask you in the future, then at least you can help them, intellectually help them, what it means. Why you say refuge and bodhicitta prayer? Is that traditions? Yes, that is traditions. Does it have any meaning? Yeah, of course it has meaning. You don't do anything, there's no meaning. It has meaning, important meaning. So I'm trying to explain you practice now step by step. Why refuge? Why refuge? Why you take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha? Why refuge? As I said, tomorrow unknown. We have not much clue for tomorrow. Especially when this life stops, we have very little clue what goes on. That's one reason that you take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. One reason why you take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. What one should do after taking refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha, so then of course one needs to understand what is Buddha, what is Dharma, what is Sangha. Otherwise just taking refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha is just word, it doesn't mean it much. If somebody asks you what is Buddha, you point the statue, that's not the great way to explain. Somebody asks you what is Buddha, you say, here. That's not a great way to explain someone. So need to educate what is Buddha, what is Dharma, what is Sangha. Then after that, taking refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha means something than just traditions, okay? So then what one should do, this is for sake of knowledge. So I'm sure that in the future somebody will ask you. So then at that we can explain. What one should do after taking refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, be mindful. Be mindful about what goes round. Be very mindful about what goes round. What goes round comes round, what we call in Buddhism called karma. Is that maybe not? No, that is definite. It's not like, oh, it only works in summertime, wintertime it doesn't count. It's not like that. It matters every single, it's not based on season, it's not based on you have a good day, bad day. No, it is definite. So to be mindful, to be mindful. Don't ever think, oh, I am a bad person, I have no hope. No. Even somebody killed 999 people, human, not talking about insect, human being. If that person has chance to enlighten in this very lifetime, I never kill anybody, any human, far as I can remember. So why are you thinking that you have no hope, you have no chance? No. Because so that later I will explain that. So anyway, so be mindful about what goes round. Why say a nice thing? Why? It's nothing to do with religion. Ask every person do they like to hear something nice or something nasty? Go around. You will never find somebody say, oh, I like to hear something horrible. That's hard to believe. That's why. Everybody likes to hear something good. You say something good, that makes people happy. Your happiness begin. Your own happiness start. Your own happiness begin. That's why. Make sure that something goes around. Make sure something goes around, something nice, verbally, physically, mentally. You get immense benefit. That's all. You get immense benefit. When you get benefit, when you're happy, somebody will benefit. Somebody will benefit. Your pet, dog, cat, may get more treat. Somebody will benefit. If you are miserable, somebody will get hurt. It's no good. That's why make sure what goes around something nice, something nice. If you are seriously seeking happiness, make sure something goes nice, goes out. If you are seriously seeking miserable life, so then you shouldn't care what goes on. Doesn't matter. It's hard to believe that anybody's looking for misery. Hard to believe. Human nature. Taking refuge, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, make sure that you understand what is Buddha, what is Dhamma Sangha for the sake of knowledge. After that, what practice one should put into practice? Be mindful of actions. 3 doors, body, speech, mind. Be mindful. Okay, so that's why taking refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, that's why every practice begins like that. Why we say 3 times? Is that mandatory? No, it's not mandatory. You don't have to say 3 times. Why have to say 3 times? Reason why you say 3 times. First time you say, maybe you're looking around, not being aware what you're saying. Second time maybe a little bit like, and third time it's hard to believe that some point that it will catch your attention what you're saying. So that's why. If you can think, you don't have to say even a word. You don't have to say any word at all. You just think. You don't need to say anything. You just think. If you can think Buddha Dhamma Sangha, so then being aware of like your actions, you don't need to say anything. You can just sit. You don't understand. That's why you say 3 times. The first time you are aware what you're saying, why you're saying. If you're aware, 1 time is more than enough. 3 times, so trying to catch your attention. That's why you say 3 times. Why you chant? Why you stretch the word? When you chant, you stretch the word. Why you do that? It gives you more time to reflect on the meaning of the prayer that you are saying. It gives you more time to think. That's why you stretch the word. That's why you chant. Give you more time. So then, then it becomes guided meditations. It becomes not just prayer. It becomes for you, it's like guided meditations. Give you enough time to meditate. Okay, so that's why we chant. This is for all the sake of knowledge. If somebody may ask you in the future. So now then, refuge, bodhicitta, prayer, refuge. Then the next 2 lines, bodhicitta. Why bodhicitta? What is bodhicitta? Bodhicitta. If whoever think about bodhicitta, sentient beings get benefit. That's why bodhicitta is important. Altruistic attitude. Cherishing others is draw to all the happiness. Cherishing others. Bodhicitta. Wishing something wonderful for everybody. Wishing something wonderful. That creates peace of mind, joyful mind, happy mind. Wishing something horrible for somebody, that's called ill will. You have no peace of mind. minute you generate like that kind of will, the evil has evil thought, there's no peace of mind. Wishing somebody something wonderful, that wish brings peace, calmness, peace, happiness, joy in your heart. Experiment, analyze, experiment. If you experience, if you feel, then good, then it's time to put into practice. Wishing something good. You could do that mentally. That's exactly what happens. Like light irradiated from taras, minute is touch, whoever liberated. This is all done in mind. It brings immense benefit. So then when you're wishing something good, so that's how it makes your mind calm and peaceful. Then that creates joy in your heart. Okay. Oh, that's why bodhicitta, and also, of course, this is also Mahayana practice. Mahayana practice is all about wishing, believing your happiness comes from wishing others to be happy. That's how your happiness will grow. So that's the Mahayana approach. The goal is full enlightenment. So then after that it moves on to the next level.
Meditation on emptiness.
So first I'll explain briefly, okay, so then you have some idea when you do the practice. It's okay if you can recite one mala, maybe 120 pieces, that's okay. So they're explaining this. So it's not like every Sunday, probably it's hard for me to every Sunday look out, sit there, look here. You have no idea like how many people, there's all kinds of people. You have no idea how much they know and how much they don't know. It's very hard, to teach something like this. It's very hard. That's why I always, talk about mind training teachings. I always talk about Sunday, everybody understand. So this, oh yeah, so this is the opportunity here Sunday, so it doesn't happen every Sunday. If it happens every Sunday, so then we can just do the practice. So it doesn't happen every Sunday. So now emptiness here. Here, to the Tara practice, the way it set it up, and people receive initiations before they do this. Typically, they do this practice. They already receive some form of initiations, so they try to visualize themselves a Tara. So now, what is the main obstacles to what we call divine pride? What is the main obstacles in order to develop divine pride? Main obstacle is this notion of ordinary being. Oh, I'm so and so with this, all kind of problems. Or I don't look very good, or like all like what do you call like all kind of negative things. And I'm so and so. I did this, like something was wrong. Blah 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 blah. So we are so good at that. Blaming. We are not very good at seeing, oh, this is very precious. This is very meaningful. It's so not easy to find. We don't think like that every day. We think, oh, I don't like my hair, and I look at the mirror and all kind of things. All like, You cannot develop divine pride with this sense of ordinary being. That's the main obstacles. This notion of impure, like imperfection, all of that. You can't develop divine pride. So, so now you can look at the practice. Om. There's 3 syllables together. A, U, Ma become Om. A symbolizes body. U symbolizes speech. Ma symbolizes heart. When you say word Om, you are thinking about body, speech, and mind. In this case, Om, body, speech, and mind. Om, okay? Sambhava, this is not Tibetan language. This is Sanskrit language. It's not Tibetan. Om, body, speech, and mind. That's what you're supposed to think when you say Om, body, speech, and mind. Sambhava, nature. Nature is nature. That's what it means, nature. Shuddha, pure. It's pure. So now see, Om Sambhava Shuddha. How you say impure in Sanskrit? I'm not sure. You know, Panditji? We are very good at that, saying that, impure. No. That's how you do Tara practice. Om Sambhava Shuddha, pure nature of body, speech, and mind. Way to uncover your true nature. Let's say it's like diamond. It's like wrapped around with the dirty cloth. You cannot see. You can't say, oh, there's no diamond. Simply you can't say, oh, there is diamond. If you uncover the cloth, there's diamond. Diamond is never going to be not diamond, no matter you bury under the ground, you wrap around the dirty cloth, you break them pieces, still diamond, doesn't matter. Oh, Buddha nature. Very, very important to touch with that Buddha nature. Don't ever think that you are bad. That's mistake, that's big mistake, not just mistake, big mistake. Your true nature is called, from the Buddhist point of view, is called Buddha nature. You are fully capable. No matter what you do, still you are fully capable. You are fully capable to achieve fully enlightenment. Don't think that, as I mentioned before, till we are liberated from samsara, everybody has issues. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has issues. Perfection is called moksha, liberations. Tibetan called tarba, is beyond samsara. That's called perfection. Here, there's no perfection. You can talk, practically, there's no perfection. So, just knowing that, knowing the nature of samsara, automatically reduce this unrealistic expectation that we have for our life. How you say for? Yes. For our life. Just knowing the nature of samsara. So, life is not going to be happy all the time. That's a fact. You can't expect you'll be happy every single moment. More like that's not going to happen. That's a fact. Someday unhappy, it's okay. Don't give up. Once you liberate it, so then there will be no more problems once you liberate it. So here, true nature is very important to touch. Far as person is concerned, person is fully capable to achieve enlightenment. Far as action is concerned, actions, what do we need to do? Purify. We don't have to get drowned with our wrongdoing. We can be still flow. We don't have to sink with our wrong actions. We can be still flow. The wrong action can be purified. With a strong regret, sincere, genuine regret, and then making some kind of promise, not going to repeat next hour. See if you can do that. logically it doesn't make sense why it cannot be extended. It logically doesn't make sense. If you cannot do, you cannot do even 1 moment. If you can't do 30 seconds, you could do 1 minute. Logically doesn't make sense. One, how you say in English, 1 step at a time. Oh, I am such an evil person. I don't think anybody loves me. That's a mistake. It's a mistake. If you are Buddhist, you think, oh, I think the Buddha never loves me because I'm so and so. Mistake. Mistake. Their compassion is equal. They equally, It's not like the way you think. So this is all that we just made it up. It's not the fact. We just made it up. So with strong regret, and not to repeat. Next moment, it can be done. It can be done. 100% it can be done. That can be extended. 100% that can be extended. Over time, how you feel? You feel great. You feel wonderful. You feel good. You feel hopeful. Oh, you feel great. Who did that? You did that. Nobody else. You did that. That can be extended. This is very doable. Small step at a time. Small step at a time. So now, Sambhava Shuddha, pure nature of my body, speech, mind. Sava Dharma, Sarva, everything. Sarva means everything. Everything. Right now, impure. I don't like that person. I don't like this person. I don't like their way he dressed, way she dressed. I don't like that person because that person not Buddhist. I don't like that person. There's so many things. There's like 1,000 different reasons why you don't like people. What do you get? Zero happiness. Zero happiness. That's what you get. Zero happiness. So now, not just my body, speech, mind is pure. Sambhava, Shuddha, pure nature of my body, speech, mind. Sarva, everything. Dharma, phenomena. Internal, external, everything. Sava Dharma. Shuddha, Sava Dharma, Sambhava, nature of everything. Nature of everything. Shuddha, pure. Pure. Hum. You are saying that's me. Pure nature of my body, mind, my body, speech, mind, pure nature of everything, that's me. That's a wonderful thing to think about. What do you think? That's a wonderful thing to think about, If you think, oh, pure nature of my body, mind, pure nature, everything, that's me. I'm pure. I'm pure in nature. I'm not pure in evil. I'm not pure. I'm not like evil in my nature. I'm pure in my nature. It's a wonderful thing to have, wonderful thing to think about. So then with that understanding, with that knowledge, then you try to develop, you try to rise as a Tara. You try to rise as a Tara. So with that kind of mindset, then you could develop yourself, you could generate yourself as a Tara. Not with this like the guy's negative mindset. No. You cannot perform any rituals that's based on Vajrayana practice. You cannot perform them successfully with this negative mindset. You have to have positive mindset. You have to have divine pride, pure. My body, spirit, mind, nature, pure nature of my body, spirit, mind, pure nature of everything. That is me. So that's what one should supposed to think when you do Vajrayana practice. So therefore, emptiness is necessary. understanding of emptiness, knowledge of emptiness is necessary. Ultimately, that's what it is. Ultimately, that's what it is. Conventionally, you can say, oh, I'm so and so, like all kind of like negative things. That's conventional level. Ultimate level, there's no. You are not touching. You are not touching. You are not having connection to the true natures. You are going far away from true natures. The different people, I think the people say different things. Sometimes I think Jewish faith, they call like inner temple. The Jewish faith, I heard like the inner temple, something like that. But actually, there's two natures, Buddha nature. See. Then last Wednesday, probably some of you here, we talk about self-empathy, self-sympathy, rangi, rangla, shasa, tredepjis. You can't be harsh. There's no way to improve. If you're being harsh, critical, you'll never grow. Way to grow, you have to be kind. You have to sympathize. Something went wrong. I don't think deep down you don't appreciate that. Therefore, you sympathize. You're trying very hard to change. Sometimes, habit is like hard to break. So what do? You sympathize. I don't think like anybody, they feel great in doing something wrong deep down. It's hard to believe. Why it's hard to believe? Because true nature, that's pure. That's why. Self-empathy, self-sympathy, you sympathize with yourself. Be kind, be gentle. Like, how you say, self-soothing approach. Self-soothing approach, not harsh. Life is already difficult, already complicated. Why you make it more miserable? Doesn't make sense? The meditation on emptiness to try to guide you to touch with your reality, your true nature, ultimate nature, not conventional nature, ultimate natures. So that's where the focus should be on ultimate natures, Buddha natures. See? So then the ham tongban do juice, then all become empty. What become empty? All this label we put on, all these things that we made it up, all these things we just made it up. Who made it up? Human. We made it up. There are times there's no name for stone, there's no name for rock, there's no name for water. There are times, long time ago, nobody knows what to call. There's no word. After that, then all these things happen. Who create human? It's not there right from the beginning. People made it up. That's exactly what we see. No, we don't see that. We see something solid, something inherent, something absolute. We don't see, oh, somebody made this up, I just call this prayer wheel. No, it's not like that. Prayer wheel is here. Not like everything. That's why all this conventional reality dissolve into the ultimate reality. That's why it's called all become empty. It doesn't mean they all disappear. No, they don't disappear. They're still here. All become empty, but it doesn't mean, because your perceptions change. The way you see things completely change. It's not like all become empty, means oh, that's all disappear. So that's not really good to just disappear my teeth for no reason. But they put a lot of hard work. I don't want the teeth to disappear. I just really greatly enjoy. Perceptions change, dramatically change. All this conventional reality dissolve into emptiness. Then from there, then you rise. Then you visualize something beautiful. Just pure. Just takpa ramjam, just pure. How you say in Tibetan, takpa ramjam, just pure. Impure, it's all dissolved. It's pure. See? You eventually you touch, you connect it to true nature, you connect it to ultimate realities. You realize these are all reflections. These are all reflections. I used to think this is me, that's me. Didn't realize. Now I realize these are all reflections. It's all reflecting. Whatever is reflecting, you can't pinpoint. It's empty. It's empty. Now all this appearance, whether it's good or bad, all the appearance is the reflections of my mind. The nature of my mind is empty. There's no shape, no color. Or it almost looks like space. We created so many things there. Then treating the reflection is something real, something concrete, something absolute. That's not good. That's not good. So meditation on emptiness is guide you to touch to your true nature. It's guided you to touch your true natures. So from there, then you generate yourself Tara. You visualize space before you, this beautiful Tara. So you can visualize a mandala, you can visualize all kinds of things. With that kind of mindset, you could visualize, you could perform successfully, not with negative mindset. That's why emptiness meditation is there. Is that how all the practice is set up? Yes. Is there any reason? Yes. All the reasons that I explained. That's why you said it like that. Set it like that. Okay? So you could say slowly, Om, take your time. My body, speech, mind, Om. Sambhava, nature. Shuddha, pure. Not impure, pure nature. So now you pretty much took care of yourself. Now look around. Sarva Dhamma, Sarva, all. Environment, everything, all. All the reflection of your mind, all your perceptions of people, environment, everything. Sarva Dharma, Sambhava, nature. Used to be horrible, nasty. No. Now, Shuddha, pure. You take your time. Sarva Dharma, all my experience, all my perceptions, my entire universe, my entire world that I live in last 40 so years, that everything, Sarva Dhamma, Sambhava, nature, Shuddha, pure, Hum, divine pride, that's me. Chotamje, Nambatabe, Nanjoke, Danite, Ngavos, that is me. See? My body, spirit, mind, pure, my perceptions, pure, there's nothing impure. So that's how I see things, that's how I feel. Eventually, not now, now you try to practice, but eventually that's exactly how you see things. Then tabaranjam, just pure, tabaranjam, just pure. It will give you immense benefit, okay? It will give you immense benefit. Then where to touch to your ultimate nature, Buddha nature, ultimate truth, Buddha natures. Going beyond conventional reality, through meditation on emptiness, then touching to the true nature, which is Buddha natures. Very important, okay, very important. So then after that,
visualize Mother Tara.
So then after that, then you visualize. You visualize space before you. You visualize yourself as Tara. Now everything's pure. Environment is like mandala. Being inside environment, that's all like men are like Dhaka, women are like Dakini. It's not like, oh, someone that looks horrible. No, no. It's just pure. Your perception, whole perceptions went beyond conventional reality. It reached to the ultimate reality. And the ultimate reality, everything is pure. Why this is happening? Due to causes and conditions, make things, like things happen because all kind of things contributed. Yes. Yeah, so now we read this next line together. Then now you have some sense, some understanding. Okay, so the Lamula will read. Then if you have, if you already receive initiation, so that needs to be very clarified, for sake of the knowledge, If you receive initiations, then you already have permissions to visualize yourself as a Tara. That's why initiation has been given. So now some of you may think, oh, last 20 years, why Geshe didn't give initiations? Sometimes you don't do things that you just simply know how to do. That's not good. That's not good. Do I know how to do? Of course I know how to do. Why didn't I do? Because my teacher is still around. My teacher is still around. So I want you the best of the best. So that's why I invite my teacher 2 times to give initiations. You don't do something that you simply know how to do. You have to think. There are many, many things that involve. It's not easy as you think. That's why. There's many, many, like I say, senior monks are still around, hoping that you receive the blessings from them. So then, if there's no senior monks around, if it falls down on my shoulder, then not many choice left. I have to do. So I hope that will not happen. Initiation is kind of complicated things. People just rush into initiation, have no clue like what they are getting into. No, it's not good. It's not good. You have to educate people. You have to prepare them for initiations. There's certain foundation that needs to be developed. So then who knows? Maybe some of you have karma to be very successful in Vajrayana practice. But I never discourage. But I always say they want you to have the best of the best. So that's why my teachers, even last 20 years, I haven't given even one single initiation here at the Kadampa Center. You don't just simply do something that you know how to do. It's not that complicated. It's easy to learn. It's easy to do. It's not that complicated. Practical level, it is big deal. It is big deal. That's why I haven't done even one single initiation last 20 years. Not because I don't know how to do. I do know how to do them. So I myself receive many initiations. It's not that you don't know how to do. It's very easy to learn how to do. Practically, but it's a big deal. It's an important thing. So that's why I invite my teacher here 2 times. So then the many high lama came. Okay. So if that's what your permission has been given to generate yourself Tara. So if you don't have initiation, just visualize space before you. Just visualize. At the beginning, don't hope it's going to be crystal clear. That's not going to happen. There's too much to expect. Even if you just get glimpse of that, that's good enough. Okay. So now Hamula will lead the visualizations. Then I will further down. I will explain. Even though we recite only 1 round of Tara mantra, 121 Tara praises, I think that's okay. So explaining is more important.
From within the understanding of emptiness, visualize a lotus symbolizing renunciation in the center of your heart. On top of that, visualize a moon disk symbolizing bodhicitta. On top of the lotus and moon disk, visualize a bright green tam, the seed syllable of Arya Mother Tara. That very tam becomes your mind. Then that tam, you, become Arya Mother Tara. Arya Mother Tara, who is me, or in front of me, is green, the color of the wind element, and has one face and two arms. Her right hand is in the supreme giving hand gesture. Her left hand is in the mudra symbolizing the three jewels and holding an utpala flower. She is adorned with all the precious ornaments and clothes. Her legs are in half Vajra cross, right leg extended, left leg bent. On her crown is the letter Om, at her throat an Ah, and at her heart is Hum. Light emits from the three syllables and invites the wisdom beings and initiatory deities. Za Hum Bam Ho. The wisdom beings become one with the Samaya beings. The initiatory deities give the initiation. Amitabha Buddha appears on Arya Mother Tara's crown.
Oh yeah, so don't get discouraged. There's so much information there. Learn. You could learn slowly. That's how I learn. Remember now, this whole practice by heart. It doesn't happen like overnight. It happens gradually. It happens. So now able to say this entire practice by heart. It happened. Doesn't happen like one night, overnight. It happened gradually, slow. You could learn slow. Or you can just learn Tara mantra. That's all you can do. Just learn Tara mantra, 10-syllable mantra. Learn the short line. Oh, then do with some kind of devotions, okay? So now here, little more explanation needed, little more explanations. Yeah, this practice is kind of like a lot of information, but not to worry, it's okay. If you don't understand now all of them, not to worry. So you can learn slowly. So now see here all the painting. Why they paint lotus? Why they paint lotus? Every painting, statue, they make lotus, you see? Lotus. For the sake of knowledge. Next time somebody asks, why there's lotus? Not because somebody likes to paint. No, it's not like that. You can't just paint whatever you like. It's already been, there's meaning why there's order. The lotus, you see, what lotus symbolize pure or our two natures. Lotus is born from muddy pond. It's not very clear muddy pond, but when it grows, it's free from mud, pure nature. Symbolize renunciations. Next time somebody asks, some student come here, we do get a bunch of students here and there, so you can say, oh, this symbolizes renunciations, pure thought. Pure thought. Not saying, oh, don't enjoy tea. Of course you enjoy tea, but don't become attached. Next Sunday you may not have the tea. You have to live up, you have to prepare. When it's there, enjoy. Don't expect, oh, I like to have this tea kind of tea every Sunday, more light pot. That's not going to happen. No. Things happen due to cause and conditions. So renunciation means like, it makes you know your life easygoing. You enjoy much as possible, but at the same time fully aware everything could change any second, any moment. When it changes, make sure it doesn't become shock. That you are fully aware. See, fully aware. As enjoying without clinking. Does it make sense? Enjoying without clinking so tightly. So that clinking on anything, idea, object, anything that binds you, that kind of binds you tighter onto that. So that's not good. So that means not flexible. Enjoy much as possible. Then realize that everything's happening, so all these good things happening. Ultimately, you are responsible. You are responsible, not like somebody giving to you. You created the cause. So now makes sense. Create more cause. Makes sense to create more cause. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, symbolize lotus. Symbolize for the sake of knowledge. Under the statue, under the Thangka's painting, that's the lotus. Next time somebody asks, why is lotus? Lotus symbolizes pure thought. What is called in Buddhist term is called renunciations. So then why there's like white on the lotus, that's called mundis. That symbolize bodhicitta, altruistic attitude. That's what it symbolizes. So then there's supposed to be sandis. Most of the paintings, sandis disappear. I'm not sure why. Artists go sleep, artists fall asleep, or something happened. Or maybe underneath the statue you can see. Most of the time you don't see sandis, but sandis have to be there. That symbolizes understanding of ultimate nature. We just talk. Ultimate nature, we just talk. No, we just talk. So these three discs, the lotus, moon disc, sun disc, they symbolize three inner quality, or you could say realizations. Whoever is sitting on that figure possess all of them. So that's why that's there. It's not just, artists decide what to paint. No, it's not. It is already designed like that, and it already has meaning. So that's how you paint when you paint. So, of course, in the Western art, it has meaning. Same the Tibetan art, especially the spiritual art, it has meaning. Every color, every painting, every design, it has meaning. It has meaning. It's not like, I would like to do this. No, it's already decided. They learn based on the book. For the sake of knowledge. Okay, so there are lotus symbolizes renunciation, pure thought. Moon disc symbolizes bodhicitta. Sun disc symbolizes what we just talked. Ultimate understanding of ultimate natures. Pure, everything. Me, environment, people, my body, spirit, mind in the environment, everything's just pure. That is what is ultimate nature. That's not what we see. That's the last sun disc. Understanding, knowledge, understanding. Then, of course, experiential understanding. That's a little bit deeper. Means something. Next time when you say all become empty, feel something. You feel something rather than just feel nothing. You really feel something. So that's called experiential. You gain experiential understanding. That understanding kind of shook you from deep down. Injurginyo, it's called Tibetan called Injurginyo, yi. Heart. Jur means kind of like moves. It kind of moves your heart. Nyoma, experience that moves your heart. It's not just between your lip. It's kind of when you say, all become empty. It's kind of moves something from deep, kind of moves. Om Sambhava Shunda, before it was just a word, now it's much deeper. It is much deeper. Eventually, it's not just deep, you're experiencing something. You are experiencing something. It's not just deep, you are experiencing something. So that experience moves inside out, it moves. So that's called Yinjurgin Yuwa. The experience that moves your heart from deep inside. That's what's called Yinjurgin Yuwa. In the beginning, just understanding. Slowly, the understanding get deep. Slowly, you feel something. So see, the Yinjurgin Yuwa. So then after that, all the other things, maybe I will explain slowly, so no need to, right now, no need to worry. All this like wisdom being, samaya being, like then Karla, the Tamjis Zambaji, samaya being, wisdom being, then it is Sambasum, that's right now, no need to worry, right now, no need to worry, no need to worry. Is actually, it sounds more complicated than it was. It is. It sounds more complicated than it is. It's not that complicated, but you are not familiar with the term. You are not familiar with the term. That's why it sounds like more complicated. Actually, it's not that complicated. It's just referred to Tara. Or we are doing Tara practice. It refers to Tara. That's all. It's not like this. It's not that complicated. I will explain later, okay? So there's what else?
The offering cloud mantra.
So now here, so that's, are you tired? Oh? Or your ear get burned down? Raise your hand, I'm happy to stop. So then just do the Thara practice, just as a mantra.
It's just past noon. So, if you need to go, then we'll take, 30 seconds so you can take that break if you need to.
Yeah, so if there's like only like people who come here, we just do practice. So I already explained yesterday one time. So here more people here too, that's why I'm explaining again. So yeah, please, if you need to leave now, leave now. Yeah. There will be another opportunities next time, okay? Now it looks like everybody's familiar with Tara practice. Am I right? I think everybody's familiar. Yeah. So you want to take break, short break, 5-minute break? No? No? No. No one is not enough. There's been more no. Anybody want to take break? So if you take break, then please move around 2 minutes or 3 minutes, not like 30 minutes. So 2-3 minutes move around, so then come back. 2-3 minutes, yeah. So now probably practice, no problem, no. I think.
So we're probably just doing one long session with lots of teaching today?
Probably not teaching now. Looks like more people are familiar with practice now.
Okay.
Yeah, probably now we'll do Tara practice.
Can you
Sit here.
can you help me visualizing the tongue? I don't know how the symbols look for these.
Thumbs in the Let's go. That's better one probably. You call Dronasi, you know Dronasi? That lady, the SPC, she's sitting there.
Oh,
Yeah, call her. So I'll probably give you the better image. Oh, that's good. I have tea.
Mint tea?
Huh?
Do you drink mint tea?
No,
Mint,
no,
the herb.
no. I'll drink butter tea. You know butter
Yeah,
tea.
I know butter
And
tea.
like this kind of tea.
But you don't drink like that, because I grow herbs at home.
Yeah.
I grow chocolate mint, I grow normal mint, peppermint, and I dry it, and then I just put water, no sugar, no honey, just, and it's good for energizing, it's
Yeah,
good
you
for sleeping.
are more healthier.
Hey, I can bring you some.
Yeah, probably,
You drink it, or you just
probably
gonna
not
drink?
going
You're
to
not gonna
drink.
drink it?
Yeah, I don't want to waste your tea. I'm probably not going to drink. So we drink this
Just
kind of
hot
tea.
water? Is it just
No, there's milk and black tea. That's what we drink.
I remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, you've been to Nepal. You've been to Kopan. Yeah,
I liked it.
yeah. The Indian influence.
I know, but it's like sometimes, like if it's, because it's cream, right, and
Yeah,
butter, so
yeah.
it's heavy.
Yeah.
At night, every night, me and Sebastian, we drink mint tea. It's good because it's like,
Yeah, we drink only tea in the morning. So then after that, we never drink tea. Only,
no, it's not morning.
they put it there in the morning, so now time pass. So we have this book with the green thumb. You remember? You have here somewhere.
Oh, with the
Green thumb. That you did very good. Green thumb.
the green book that has the
21
the
individual
the
therapists.
21 tar. Oh, you just want a copy of the 21 Tara Praise?
No, just a thumb. I want to show
Oh,
him the
with a
thumb.
green thumb. Oh, I have this.
So there's better picture than you can visualize. Okay, so I can write it down, but my handwriting probably, yeah, like that. So that's exactly, that's maybe take photo.
Yeah.
Maybe Thomas is the way to like make copies.
Yeah, I
Maybe-
can make a copy for you.
yeah, copy, yeah, so that's good. So then that's exactly visualized, okay, much better, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ashuddha.
Ashuddha, impure. Shuddha, that's pure.
Pure Ashuddha. It came to me later.
Ashuddha. Very good. So maybe people can they see that on the website, that the green thumb? Who made this?
I actually took this off the website, off the web a long time ago. I don't even know.
That's okay. No, we are
I'll
not
find
selling.
one that I know I can.
We are not selling them now. It's like
Yeah.
that we are just using for practice.
Yeah,
So if we are selling them, that's not good. No, I think.
yeah. We'll get a nice one on the website.
Yeah. So then people can.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can. Then the website. Maybe you probably need to talk to. Here everything's copyright. Maybe.
Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
what I'm a little afraid of. I took it without thinking about copyright, and I don't know. I don't even know if it was copyrighted when I took it. So I'll look for something that
Yeah.
I know I can use without.
Or like or like some people in the center can paint.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you are a very good painter too. You can paint.
Yeah, I could try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then no need to ask copyright. You can paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use. Everybody use like everybody's copying from something.
Yeah.
You know, like eventually everybody's copying for Tibetan
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
We don't get any pennies. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe somebody can paint. Maybe there's somebody willing to paint. So they'll put it in the website that people can.
So people can copy it and have it.
Yeah.
Good idea, Geshe.
Let's go. Just show me again. Don't be mad. We can do like lotus here, right?
Yeah. In fact, I think these the blue is meant to be. I think the black towers. I think
that
this
doesn't.
lotus has 21 petals. I think that are in the colors of the Tara. Going this
Probably
way,
we
yeah.
need to we need to meet.
First,
We need to meet to make this paint. We need to meet. So don't do it. We need to meet. Huh?
that would be wonderful.
Yeah. The Tara practice needs to improve. Next time, I'm hoping that people can sponsor Tara Puja. So instead of like people bringing lunch, we can order from a restaurant nice lunch. So really want to expand this practice. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. This was really
Need to improve. Need to improve in many ways. Need to improve. Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about it. You tell me what
Yeah.
we want.
So where's the candle? That's where the candle
The
in the.
the fancy ones.
Oh, you got all this whole box?
Payment and Patty went out and got a bunch of them.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
Diwali, so I talked to the guy, this is for Kadampa Center, he says, you just give me the price, and so I just bought all of them.
oh, wonderful, very good. Yes,
These are all the lights.
very good. This like they're wonderfully made. So today, what I would like to do is like, when we recite 21 Tara praises, if somebody know how to recite by heart, if not, they can just recite short line. If not, they can recite the mantra. So we hold light, each person, then go around the altar.
For Lama Tsongkhapa Day.
No, today maybe today. Yeah,
So how many? Oh, however many people we have.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
hand it out.
Okay. Good.
So I will explain a little bit. Maybe why we do the 21 Tara praises. Okay.
Yeah. And Geshe, maybe while we have the big altar up, we could talk a little bit about how to. Gary and I talked a little bit yesterday about setting up for Lama Tsongkhapa Day with the size of the altar. I think big Lama Tsongkhapa would be on the top, and then there's another box underneath that's too small for his disciples.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's good.
and then maybe offerings all around.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And then I thought maybe there would be room on this level on the sides, two big flower vases, and then flowers on the four corners again, and then lots of lights.
Yeah, Gary does very good job. So I think Gary has karma to how to set up the altars.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, I got guys like that to
Yeah.
walk at that. So
Yeah.
Mm.
When we get off the Taurus, back on the altar, to bring Lama Tsongkhapa's disciples down and test that's going to work. No, I think as long as we have the table up, we might as well. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, so now.
I'll do that. You can go. We'll do that.
Yeah, I'll pay for that part. That's what we said too.
So now we do the offerings. Here, all the offerings been set it up here. Then please visualize, like physically there's only few of them here, mentally millions. Time-wise, not just today, all the time till you reach fully enlightenment. Okay, that's the way to create a vast amount of merit. So the mantra that kind of multiplies, purifies, multiplies, then transform into nectars. And in the end, perfect offerings, that you are making perfect offerings. No defect, all the defects been purified by Om multiplies, are transformed into nectar, whom purifies all the defects. So then you can just, if you are not able to follow the long mantra, just say Om Ahum, Om multiplies, transform into nectar, who purifies, okay, all like that. So we are going to say long mantras. Actually, you can ring the bell. So the reason we are not ringing bell, that chanting master has this bothering her ear. So then, it's a good reason. So we don't want to ring bells to make somebody's ears worse. So that doesn't very good.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Mahavaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamana Vaje Sawakawa Avarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Mahavaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamana Vaje Sawakawa Avarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Vaje Vaje Mahavaje Mahateja Vaje Mahavidya Vaje Mahabodhicitta Vaje Mahabodhi Mendopasam Kamana Vaje Sawakawa Avarana Vishodhana Vaje Soha. Keep on. Om Aryatare.
Now this is actual offering. Okay, actual offering. Okay. Yeah.
Saparivare Argam Pratichai Soha. Om Aryatare Saparivare Paryam Pratisai Soha. Om Aryatare Saparivare Pupe Pratichai Soha. Om Aryatare Saparivar Aloke Pratijam Soha Om Aryatare Saparivar Gende Pratijam Soha Om Aryatare Saparivar Nude Pratijam Soha Om Aryatare Saparivar Shabda Pratijam Soha Om Aryatare Saparivar Om Aham. Okay. Devas and Titans, bow down with your crowns at your lotus feet. I prostrate to the liberating mother who liberates from all misfortunes. And then we do, okay. Visualize a lotus at the center of your heart and a bright green tom atop it. The green tom is surrounded by the 8-syllable Arya Mother Tara mantra. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha.
8-syllable? Oh, that's
10.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 syllable, yeah.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, that's good.
Light radiates from the bright green tom. The light first purifies sicknesses, obstacles, all negative karmas. And then it increases lifespan, good fortune, knowledge, experience, and realizations. Then the light radiates toward friends, family members, strangers, everybody. The moment the light touches, it benefits.
Yeah, so we recite mantras now.
And then we do the merit increasing mantra, or skip that?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't increase.
Okay.
Don't skip.
Now so let's say the merit increasing mantras together. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Maha Samahom. Om Mara Mara Vimana Kara Maha Samahom.
3 times, only 3 times.
Just 3. Okay. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Maham.
Om
Mara Vimana Kara Maha Samahom. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Maha Samahom. Om Mara Mara Vimana Kara Maha Samahom. And then the Mala blessing mantra.
Oh yeah.
Om Rutsi Ramani Taratahum. Om Rutsi Ramani Taratahum. Om Rutsi Ramani Taratahum.
So then blow on your malas, then you know.
So we say that 3 times.
Every mantra you recite after that multiplies, you know. Then you know.
Okay.
So maybe recite 300 mantras. So 3 rounds of mala. So as I mentioned before yesterday, no need to worry. You can just say it mantra very slowly. So before that, Om, I explained this morning, body, spirit, mind, Om, Tare, Tara's body, spirit, mind. So then mantra become like guided meditation for you. If you say it very slowly, Om, Tare, Tara's body, spirit, mind, you bring up Tara's image, Om, Tare. Tu Tare, eliminate all the fears. Ture, fulfill all the wishes. Soha, like that, okay? So you can do slowly, Om, Tare, think about Tara. Tu Tare, eliminate all the fear. Ture, fulfill all the wishes, all the positive wishes. Soha, like that. You can just use that mantra as like guiding meditations. Bring up the image, then think about the meaning of the mantra, okay? So then if you can say No, leave it faster so then you can say we are going to recite 3 rounds of mala, okay? Oh.
So should we say some out
7
loud?
times, 7 times.
7
chant,
times out
chant,
loud. Okay. Om tare tu re so ha. 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 Soha. the Vajrasattva?
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe do 3 times.
Okay. Merely, okay, now the Vajrasattva mantra, verse of praise, merely thinking of just your name eradicates all obstacles and immediately purifies all negative karma. Thus to you, unsurpassed Vajrasattva, I make prostration. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenapa Tishta Dido Mebawa Sutto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Saroi Siddhi Me Prayach Saroi Karma Tsamne Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavana Sarva Tataka Vajramam Nirmuncha Vajrapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Sutto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Tutsamne Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramam Nirmuncha Vajrapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Sutto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Tutsamne Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Vajrasattva Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Gewadi Nududak Pamadoma Dugyurnem Dowa Chikya Malupa Dei Sala Gurpasho.
So now that complete the sessions. When I say sessions, then you do all the preliminary prayers. So then sessions, then you recite mantra. You can recite 100, thousands, you can recite. Then you try to concentrate the meaning of the mantra, try to maintain the visualizations. So I think actually it's good to know if you are doing it in your home, don't just think that's like ordinary home. Just visualize that's like you are in the Tara pure land, Potala. So just visualize that you are entering into Tara's pure land. Even though you are doing it home, here, same thing. Then all the image that you visualize, don't think that's like statues. You need to think this like real Tara. It's not like statues, okay? For your own benefit. Visualize. So then now we are entering into the post-meditation sessions. So then there you can move around. Sessions you should sit, to recite mantra. Post-meditation session, then you can move around, then recite 21 Tara praises. So before that, so then we need to do Torma offerings, so then mandala offerings, so then we'll recite 21 Tara praises. My wish that so that you become wonderful Tara practitioners. That's what my hope. So through this practice, we create a lot of wonderful Tara practitioners. Then you spread Tara practice every corner of the world to benefit them. So then dedicate whatever merit you create during this short retreat, dedicate for that, then you become very wonderful, one of the best Tara practitioners. So then through this practice, and then you go to the Tara's pure land. So then spread Tara's practice or Tara's teachings every corner of the world in order to benefit all sentient beings. When you go to sleep, it's about Tara. When you wake up, Tara. When you eat, Tara. So every activity, done based on Tara practice. So then you become wonderful Tara practitioners. So then I wish this Tara retreat will grow and grow and grow, and a lot of people will learn Tara practice. Okay, so then that's how you benefit your friends. Oh, yeah. So now, then eventually, so Geshe Sangpo will teach how to make, if you are interested to learn how to make Tara ritual cake, so Geshe Sangpo can teach. He's like 100% qualified to teach. He can teach you how to make Tara ritual cake. So then here in the West, you can just put, but you need to know how many numbers of ritual cake. So then you can put cookies, things like that. Cake, okay. So then there's like there's first offerings like that, or Tara ritual cake offering. So yeah.
Start with the invocation on page 4. From the Potala, I invite the 21 Taras, together with my own Lama, and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, into this space before me. Omahum, Omahum, Omahum. Om Arya Tare, Saparivare, Idam Balimtam Ka Ka Kai Kai. Om Arya Tare, Saparivare, Idam Balimtam Ka Ka Kai Kai. Om Arya Tare, Saparivare, Idam Balimtam Ka Ka Kai Kai. Reverently I prostrate to the Venerable Aryatara and all the conquering Buddhas and their sons who reside in the 10 directions throughout the past, present, and future. I offer flowers, incense, and butter lamps, perfume, food, music, and the like, both actually arranged here and those mentally transformed. Please accept them, assembly of Aryataras. I declare all that I have done from beginningless time until now, with my mind being under the sway of delusion, the 10 non-virtues and the 5 heinous crimes. I rejoice whenever virtuous merit has been accumulated throughout the 3 times by hearers, self-realizers, bodhisattvas, and ordinary beings. I request you to turn the wheel of Dharma, the great, small, and common vehicles, in accordance with the intentions of all sentient beings and suited to their individual minds. I beseech you to remain until samsara ends and not pass away to the state beyond sorrow. Please, with your boundless compassion, look upon all beings drowning in the ocean of suffering. May whatever merit I have accumulated be totally transformed into the cause of enlightenment, and may I become, without a long passage of time, the glorious deliverer benefiting all migrating beings. Now the long mandala offering.
So here, this practice is complete form of practice that you are learning how to do retreat. Tibetan words called nyempa. Nyempa means become close. Become close. To what? To Tara. That's how you become close. That's how Lama Atisha managed to see Tara based on the practice that he does, Tara practice. English word called retreat. Tibetan is called nyempa, means becoming close. Oh, that's how you build. That's how you build relationship with Tara. So this is complete form of practice. So that you're learning here. So that's very good. So that's why I'm hoping that you become one of the best Tara practitioners. Okay. So then like every prayer, that make sure that we do it like with mindfulness. Think about the meaning. As I mentioned before it's just intellectual understanding. Then it goes a little bit deep. Then it's experience something. You experience something. So then that's good. So then that produce realization. Okay. Oh yeah. Mandala offering.
Shimkamu Wagivo Om Vajabhumi Ahum Vanchan Segi Saji Om Vajareke Ahum Chi Chagri Koyugi Korweusu Rigya Porira Shalupagpo Lo Zambule Nu Balangche Jan Jamingyan Ludan Lupang Ya Dang Ya Shen Yoden Dan Lotodo Damingyan Dan Damingyan Gida Rinpoche Rido Pasam Gishin De Joiba Mamer Piloto Kolo Rinpoche, Norbu Rinpoche, Sumo Rinpoche, Lerpo Rinpoche, Langpo Rinpoche, Takcho Rinpoche, Magpo Rinpoche, Terchenpo Ibumpa, Gemma Tewama, Luma Garma, Metoma Duperma, Nansema Dijama, Nima Dawa, Rinpoche Du Chole Nampa Gewe Gyatsem, Usulak Dami, Perjor Pusun Sopa Matsawa Mepa, Sanshi Yidu Wowa Di Dandrin Sen Sawa Dam, Kyur Parachepe Pandelama Dam Panandam, Keparduyan Jetsuma Pagma Roma Lazo Kodan Chepanam Lajing Uwagiwo. Tuje rowe dundu Jesu so, jene kyanda soro wama, gyonan keta dam nyam pe sen chen tan chela, tu tse wa chen pergone shingi lab tu so. Saji perki Jushin metok tam ni la lin shi ni de gen padi sangye shin du mi te uwa Ido kunam dag shin la chirpar shok Jetsun la me kutserapten Chinam kartile Chochu gepadam Lobsang tempe de mesasum Yido we munsel Tatu negyuchi Idam Guru Ratamandala Gamnera Sayami.
First you learn the short one, this like the verses we just chant. First you learn that, then slowly you can learn longer version of mantra offerings. So most important things, when you do mantra offering, you visualize whole universe. Okay? You visualize whole universe. All the beautiful things in the whole universe, then you make offerings to the tower of pure land. Okay? That's whole idea. So first you can learn the one stanza, Sajipishi, this one stanza. You learn that. So practice that a little while. You get the same benefit. So then if you are interested to learn the longer version, then you can learn longer version. No need to learn Tibetan, you can do it in English too. Same benefit, don't have to do it in Tibetan. Okay, oh yeah. So then life becomes meaningful, life is worth living, Every moment of life is worth living. It's become meaningful while you are living your life. It's become meaningful, many more life in the future. Okay. Now it's time to recite 21 other praises. So maybe we'll do the candle offering next time. So during the offering, then we'll do the candle offering next time. So now welcome to go around the center or the altar. So we recite 21 third praises 3 times. 3 times. So then in the retreat, okay, yeah, 3 times.
So this is just a reminder to have the attitude to have toward Arya Mother Tara while reciting is, you know what is best for me, that attitude with devotion.
We did 4 then, last 3, yesterday 3, 4, yeah.
Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage Tara swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung promoting stamens of the Lord earthier words true bone lotus, homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with bright rays resplendent, as the 1,000-star collection, homage golden blue and lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection, homage filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with their feet the 7 worlds, able to drop both all beings, homage worshipped by the all-Lord, Shaka Anibama Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpses as Gandhavas Yakshas, homage with their tread and pace sound, destroying false magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fireblaze, homage to the very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is sayer of all enemies, homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions feel so adorn her, homage she so joyous radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she able to summon, all earth guardians assembly, shaking frowning with their hum sign, saving from every misfortune, homage crown adorneth crescent, moon on honor most shining, Amitabha in her hair now, sending out much light eternal. Homage she with wreath ablaze like eon ending fire abiding. Rise of flippant joy surround you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strike the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freezeth whom in knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to a with seed letter, of the shape of syllable whom, by put stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vindhya, homage holding in her hand the hammock wound of Delek form, his wife spoken Tara Mpe, totally dispelling poison, homage she whom gods and their kings, and the king aroused to honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts, homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with high Sera and Tutai, she dispels severe contagion, homage full of liberating, power by the set of 3 natures, just so spirits, yakshas, and race corporate supreme today. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations of Sar 21. Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of rivers, true bone lotus. Homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with bright rays resplendent as a 1,000-star collection. Homage golden blue and lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the seven worlds, able to tophold all beings. Homage worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Bama Maru, honored by the host of spirits, corpses, Gandavas, Yakshas. Homage with her jet and pay sounds, destroying plasmatic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions. She with frowning lotus visage, who is sayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with three jewel mudra. Library masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she's so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, her full laughing with tutar, undergating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her whom side, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon on most shining. Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she with wreath ablaze like eon deadening fire abiding. Rush that flippant joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the seven levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with omen soha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, faces human knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to the with seed letter, of the shape of syllable, whom by foot stamping shakes his 3 rows, Meru, Mandara, and Vindhya. Homage holding in her hand the hammered moon of Deva-like form, the spice book Kantara and Pei, totally dispelling poison. Homage, she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in our joyful splendor. She dispels vengeance and conflicts. Homage, she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with Swaisara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures, just the spirit, Yakshas, and race corporate supreme today. These praises with root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift, heroic, eyesight lighting instantaneous, sprung from opening salmons of the Lord of Theros, true-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as a 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue and lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with their feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all Lord, Shaka Ani Bamamaru, honored by the host of spirits, corpses, Gandavas, Yakshas. Homage with her tre and pay sound, destroying false magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fireblaze. Homage to the very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is sayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3 jewel mudra. Library masses all excite, erections wheels adorn her. Homage, she's so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to sum guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, Munano no Mosmusha. Mitaba in her hair, not sending out which side eternal. Hamish with wreath ablaze like the undeading fire abiding. Rishef flippant joys around you, troops of enemies destroying. Hamish who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it. Scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful. She whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with omen soha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she with joy surrounded, tearing both bodies asunder. Freezeth whom in knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to the receive letter of the shape of syllable, whom by foot stamping shakes the 3 rows. Meru Mandara and Vinya, homage holding in her hand the hammock moon of Delek form, with spice spoken Tara and Kay, totally dispelling poison. Homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras to honor. Armored in our joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon. With Swaisara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures. Jesoso spirit Yakshas and raise corporate supreme today. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. So we'll say the prayer of benefits on page 6. Whoever is endowed with devotion for the goddess and recites this with supreme faith, remembering at dawn upon waking in the evenings, will be granted all fearlessness, will perfectly pacify all negativities, and will eliminate all unfortunate migrations. The multitudes of conquerors will quickly grant initiation. Thus endowed with this greatness, one will eventually reach the state of a Buddha. If affected by the most terrible poison, whether ingested, drunk, or from a living being, just by remembering will one be thoroughly cleansed. If this prayer is recited 2, 3, or 7 times, it will pacify all the sufferings and torments caused by spirits, fevers, and poisons, and by other beings as well. If you wish for a child, you will get a child. If you wish for wealth, you will receive wealth. All your wishes will be fulfilled, and all obstacles pacified. O compassionate and venerable subduing goddesses, may the infinite beings, including myself, soon purify the 2 obscurations and complete both collections, so that we may attain full and perfect enlightenment. For all my lifetimes until I reach this stage, may I know the sublime happiness of humans and gods, and so may I become fully omniscient. Please pacify quickly all obstacles, spirits, obstructions, epidemics, diseases, and so forth, the various causes of untimely death, bad dreams and omens, the 8 fears and other afflictions, and make it so that they no longer exist. May the mundane and supramundane collections of all excellent, auspicious qualities and happiness increase and develop, and may all wishes be fulfilled naturally and effortlessly, without exception. May I strive to realize and increase the sacred dharma, accomplishing your stage and beholding your sublime face. May my understanding of emptiness and the precious mind of enlightenment increase like the moon waxing full. May I be reborn from an extremely beautiful and holy lotus in the joyful and noble mandala of the conqueror, and may I attain whatever prophecy I receive in the presence of Amitabha, Buddha of infinite life. O deity whom I have accomplished from previous lifetimes, the enlightened action of the 3 times Buddhas, blue, green, 1 face and 2 arms, the swift pacifier. O mother holding an Aptala flower, may you be auspicious. Whatever your body, O mother of conquerors, whatever your retinue, your lifespan and pure land, whatever your name, most noble and holy, may I and all others attain only these. By the force of these praises and requests made to you, may all diseases, poverty, fighting, and quarrels be calm, and may the precious dharma and everything auspicious increase throughout the worlds and directions where I and all others dwell. So dissolve the visualization. Okay. By making these requests, Tara's nectar flows from the 21 Tara's body into your crown chakra, and your body is filled with nectar. think deep down from your heart that all the negative actions created since beginningless time have been purified. Obstacles and sicknesses caused by negative karma have been purified. Then think that your lifespan, fortune, realizations, and all good qualities have increased. All the 21 taras dissolve into the main green tara. The main tara dissolves into you, remains in the center of your heart, and blesses you. Gewadi dudak Pama Doma Rugyune Rowachi Kyang Malupa Dei Sala Gurpasho. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective, and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Karira we kor we shinkante, pendan dewa malu shunwe, chere sigwan tensing joyi, shape sita badu tengyu chi, toni ninche zudu jupela, cheche seze kanchen tengrogun, shana pemer tenzing yatsola, so adep so jedun rudu sho. Jonu iye nala wanshot, awatare tsembara zopa, Lobsang wede ton lepelsho, shafso gengyo lama soade. Tupsu chanjin jangun gewe, tenjin kyom pewe, Khensur do podze, Choksum kuwele mun to do Padokso tu shegun tu sha ten shog Migbe tsewe te chen chen resi Rime kempe Wang po jampe yang gan chen kepe su gen song kapa lo san dape jabla so Om taritu re soha, 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 Om taritu re soha. Om taritu taritu re soha. Whatever white virtues I have thus created, I dedicate as causes, enabling me to uphold the holy Dharma of scriptures and insights, and to fulfill without exception the prayers and deeds of all the Tathagatas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times. By the force of this merit, I never be parted in all my lives, Mahayanas, forest futures, and may I reach the end of my journey along the paths of renunciation, bodhicitta, pure view, and the 2 stages. Through the quality of whatever white virtues there are in samsara nirvana, may all be auspicious for us to be free here and now from all fortune and loss, and thus to enjoy a glorious and perfect celestial treasure of temporal and ultimate virtue and goodness. May all be auspicious for the Buddha's teachings to remain long, through your sentence of Dharma, Lishan Lobsang Drapa, being filled with hosts of renunciates, yogis, and yoginis, striving single-pointedly to master the 3 pure trainings. Having received your blessings, Lobsang Drapa, who from the time of youth may request to the Supreme Guru Deity, may there be the auspiciousness of Lobsang Vajradhara, who spontaneously accomplishes the purpose of others. May all our desired endowments swell like the lake in the summer rains. May we have an unbroken continuity of rebirths for freedom and faultless families. May we pass our days and nights with the holy Dharma of Lobsang Drapa, and may we delight in the glories of perfection. By the collection of whatever virtues I and others have done, and shall do from now until enlightenment, may all be auspicious, holy, perfect, pure land, for this body of form to remain in this land, immutable like a Vajra.
So, thank you very much. So, each and every one of you who participated in this retreat. So, merit that you created yesterday and today, so the ocean water can be counted drop by drop, can be counted. But the merit that you created cannot be counted. That means you created a lot of huge merit, you created huge merit, and dedicated that merit to you to become wonderful Tara practitioners. Not just that, spread Tara's practice every corner of the world to benefit them, lift them up from the sufferings. So then lead them all the way to Tara pure land, Potala Tara pure land. So it's a very simple practice you can do, and you can do it well. So likewise, Lama Atisha, dedicate yourself to Tara. So everything you do, so then based on Tara practice. When you wake up, you think about Tara. When you go to sleep, you think about Tara. When you're eating, you think about Tara. When you're walking around, you think about Tara. So that means to wish to become a wonderful Tara practitioner. So so this, each time when we do retreat here, so this place has been blessed. Wish whoever walks into this center, may they able to connect with the Tara. Eventually, may they able to learn the Tara practice deliberately. So help many living beings, lift them out of sufferings. Okay. So next time, so then also like to thank benefactors who funded this, sponsored the practice, people who helped to set up this altar, and people who are like arranging all the food that we consume. May they able to enjoy the best form of food of concentrations, many life in the futures, and may we enjoy the food, and may we able to see that food as medicines, and may be able to use that food out of positive mindset, simply to maintain this body, that I can create more merit. So therefore, my long life is important, to be in this world long period of time, that I can create more merit and dedicate it for other people, or I can lead many people into Tara practice. That's the whole purpose, to live long life. So therefore, see the food as a medicine. They use the food with some kind of mindful, positive mindset. And people who grow the food, who prepare the food, pray for all of them to be able to enjoy the best food, like the food of concentrations, many more life in the futures. So then SPC, chanting master, manager, all of the people who like dedicated their life to make this environment available for practice. So, may they have long life, long, healthy, happy life. May their spiritual practice will be successful. May this center will remain here long, long period of time. May many people come here and learn how to help themselves. And from there, then how to help other people. Okay, so you all participated here. So I, bottom of my heart, I very much appreciate it that you come here. So it's wonderful. So you create so much merit. So thank you very much. So next retreat will start probably early morning. So to have the taste of really retreat, 4 sessions a day. So then early morning, start early morning. So if you cannot come, people can sponsor. They get equal merit. They can sponsor breakfast, lunch, dinner. They can sponsor. So when you make offerings, if you make best offering, you get more merit. You can sponsor. Dedicate that merit for your family, relatives, friends. That's how tradition been passed down in Tibetan communities. They sponsor. So even though you cannot come physically here, you can sponsor. So maybe hopefully next retreat. So we'll start like first session like the way the traditional retreats been done. So start before sunrise, end before sunrise. So then have breakfast, some conversations. So then after that, second sessions. So end before noon. So then after noon, then take some break, So then after one sessions, then the sessions start before sunset. After sunset, we start sessions. So then end. So then we don't have to do twice. We can do one day, full retreat, short retreat. Everybody, most of you walk, so you have no time. So then you see how the official retreat is to be done. So retreat education. So then you can do it home. You can go to beach, rent nice house, nice cabin. You can do retreat there. So now you have something to do. Rather than do nothing, just look around. You get immense benefit. Not just this life, many more life in the futures. So then eventually you start to see that life has some meaning, okay? Yeah, thank you very much. Thomas, you want to say something?
No, just we'll have lunch first. There's lots of food, and then we'll take down the altar after that. And Gary will be back to oversee that. If we could collect the books on our way out of the Gampa, and we'll put them away, and then that'll be one chapter done.
Again, thank you very much. Now you deserve 3 thank you. Thank you very much. Frog, now you have to also say thank you too. Thank you very much for coming. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, please now. Just go. Maybe lunch or food offering. Maybe takes 1 minute. Namora Nata, Namu Banga, Namora Nata, Namu Banga, the Nazarata Madana, Mabian, Mamba, the Mamba, the Sawakam Awaran, and Bishutan, and Benza so ha. Lama Sanja Lama, the Lama, the Kunja Lama, the Malama, the Majamal, the shall say Roger, the Utop, legend in Java, the member. Jonathan Tenzin Salan, Java, Riba, the Judge and number, but the Judge Malan, Saja Mala, Luna, Baji, Bonne Ametit. Bon appetit. Oh yeah.